How's it going, everybody? This is Jennifer, and welcome back to the Dark Age channel.
In this video, we'll discuss stocking alcohol and its importance in SHTF scenarios. We're going to chat about why it's a good idea to have some booze on hand for those just-in-case moments, you know? I'm all about finding everyday stuff that can pull double duty. I mean, we can't have it all, right? And being a little resourceful? Well, it just comes in handy. Now with alcohol, there's a bunch of things you can do, stuff I never even thought of before. Number 1, for bartering. And lastly, let's talk about what I think is the most important reason why you should stock up on alcohol for SHTF. For this, you'll want to purchase as many of those little plastic bottles as your budget allows. They're super easy to carry around, and when you think about it, they're the ultimate bartering tool. If you've only got a big old bottle of something premium and you want to trade or barter, you might find yourself in a tight spot, feeling like you have to part with the whole shebang. Not ideal, right? But with those cute little bottles, it's a whole different story. You can easily swap them or even gift them when you're feeling generous. In tough times, a small gesture can make a huge difference, creating a sense of community and kindness with our neighbors. And speaking of those mini bottles, aren't they the most travel-friendly things ever? They fit right into your pocket or bag. Now let's talk types. I've got a little collection going on here. Some vodka, a bit of whiskey, the works. There are folks who have a preference for the lighter spirits, while others are partial to the robust, darker ones. My 2 cents? It might be worth it to stock a mix of both. Variety is the spice of life, after all. But when it comes to brands, there's a whole world to explore. While the allure of Jack Daniel's is undeniable, there's a charm to the more budget-friendly options like Jim Beam, especially if we're thinking about an emergency situation. Number 2, as a home remedy. The multifaceted nature of alcohol, particularly for medicinal purposes, is indeed fascinating. Historically, alcohol has played a significant role in the world of medicine. There's a vivid imagery that comes to mind when one recalls scenes from old Western movies. An injured cowboy receiving a swig of liquor before the painful process of bullet removal commences. While this might appear rudimentary, alcohol indeed possesses qualities that can act as an antiseptic in desperate situations. The variation in types of alcohols, from clear spirits like vodka to colored ones like whiskey and bourbon, determines their applicability. Clear alcohols are typically more versatile due to their purity. The darker the spirit, the more additives it contains, which could include tannins, colorings, and sugar. These additives can leave residues that, especially when used topically, can attract impurities. While colored alcohols can serve in emergencies, they're not always the optimal choice for medicinal use, especially on open wounds. The introduction of sugars and other components can promote microbial growth, potentially exacerbating an already precarious situation. However, that's not to say whiskey and bourbon are without their merits. Beyond their renowned role in recreation, these spirits have properties beneficial for health. Scientific studies have attested to the benefits of whiskey and bourbon, ranging from promoting good cholesterol to reducing the risk of dementia and strokes. Their antioxidant properties, attributed to the tannins and vanillin from the barrels they are aged in, even suggest they can help deter the growth of cancerous cells. Lastly, vodka, with its clarity and purity, offers a swift remedy for ailments like poison ivy rashes. The drying property of vodka can alleviate the discomfort of weeping sores, providing quick relief. Number 3, as an antibacterial agent. Liquor is not just a favorite drink for many, its properties extend beyond the bar, making it an effective antibacterial agent. An excellent remedy for swimmer's ear is a few drops of vodka. When water gets trapped in the ear, causing discomfort, vodka can help by drying up the trapped water, offering much-needed relief. In addition to being a remedy for ear issues, if you've got a persistent and nagging toothache, liquor can come to your rescue. By gently holding a sip of alcohol around the painful area, it can provide some temporary relief. The wonders of alcohol don't stop there. If you ever run out of your regular deodorant, don't fret. Alcohol can step in as a quick alternative. It efficiently annihilates the bacteria responsible for those unwanted underarm odors. A quick dab, and you're set for freshness. But what about oral hygiene? In situations where you're out of your standard mouthwash, a swig of alcohol, without swallowing, of course, can act as an alternative, killing off those bad breath-causing germs in a jiffy. Moreover, if you're dealing with fungal issues like jock itch or athlete's foot, alcohol could be your handy remedy. Applying it to the affected area can keep those irritating fungi at bay. Beyond personal care, alcohol proves its versatility around the household. For those who deal with unpleasant odors in shoes or musty carpets, a light misting with some liquor can do the trick. It not only eradicates bacteria, but also refreshes the smell. Mold, especially in damp areas of the home like kitchens or bathrooms, is not just unsightly but harmful. Spraying some liquor can effectively reduce its presence. This property is particularly beneficial when prepping for camping. Ensuring that gear like tents and sleeping bags is mold-free is crucial for a safe outdoor adventure, and alcohol can assist in making sure they're in top shape. As with any such uses, it's always prudent to test a small patch, especially on fabrics, to ensure the alcohol doesn't cause any discoloration or damage. Number 4, for starting a fire. Fire is a fundamental element for survival, especially when you're striving for self-sufficiency or preparing for potential SHTF situations. It provides warmth, allows you to cook food, helps in food preservation, and even plays a vital role in sanitation. One convenient method to initiate a fire is by employing liquor. Due to its flammable nature, alcohol ignites effortlessly. To utilize it, moisten a piece of fabric with your chosen alcoholic beverage and then set it alight. Typically, liquors with an alcohol content of 80 proof or above prove most effective, even in challenging circumstances. Take Everclear as an example. This particular spirit boasts a whopping 190 proof, translating to 95% alcohol content. Unsurprisingly, it's incredibly flammable. In fact, almost all alcoholic beverages are to some extent, but Everclear is in a league of its own. And a word of caution, if you're thinking of drinking it, it's wise to dilute it considerably. Owing to its high alcohol concentration, it can intoxicate a person rapidly. Number 5, as a sedative. We all know that alcohol works wonders when someone's overly anxious or on edge. A few sips can indeed help to lower stress levels. Plus, in a pinch, it can act as a makeshift painkiller. And here's the thing, it's available for anyone over 21, making it a handy item to have on deck. Interestingly, the kind of deep sleep that alcohol induces often skips the initial REM phase and dives right into the profound restorative stages of sleep. So if you're battling insomnia or simply struggling to get a restful night, a little liquor might be your ticket to dreamland. It's a quirky thing. When we're exhausted, super stressed, or haven't managed to snag a wink of sleep for hours, especially when constantly on the move, sleep can be maddeningly elusive. In such cases, alcohol can play the role of a gentle nudge towards relaxation and rest. But remember, alcohol should be used in moderation and intended for occasional use. If you decide to use it as a sleep aid, always do so in moderation. Number 6, as a solvent. Cleaning engines, electronic components, or dissolving rust are tasks that usually require specific cleaning agents. However, in a pinch, liquor can be a handy alternative. That being said, not all alcoholic beverages are created equal when it comes to these purposes. Alcoholic beverages with sugar content, such as whiskey, aren't ideal for such cleaning tasks. The sugar can leave a sticky residue, which might lead to more complications than solutions. Moreover, whiskey's inherent smoky hue might not be the best choice, especially when working with surfaces where clarity is needed. Clear spirits, on the other hand, can be much more effective. Think along the lines of pure grain alcohol or Everclear. Their high alcohol content and clarity make them potent solvents, able to cut through grease and dissolve some residues. In many cases, they can serve as a substitute for more traditional solvents, like turpentine. So if you ever find yourself without your regular cleaning agents but have a bottle of high-proof clear liquor on hand, it might just save the day. However, always ensure to test on a small inconspicuous area first to prevent any potential damage. Number 7. As an insect repellent. Utilizing vodka as a makeshift insect repellent is an inventive way to repurpose a common household item. Insects, especially mosquitoes, can be more than just a nuisance. They can be carriers of various diseases. So, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you've run out or forgotten your regular bug spray, vodka could come to your rescue. To create this repellent, simply fill a spray bottle with vodka and add around 15% essential oil. Essential oils such as citronella, lemon eucalyptus, or lavender are known for their repellent properties against mosquitoes. Mixing these with vodka produces a quick bug-repelling spritz that's ready for use. Especially during times of heightened concern, like during a pandemic or bioattack where insects could potentially be carriers of potent strains of diseases, having an alternative repellent solution could indeed be life-saving. Additionally, vodka can also offer post-bite relief. If you're unfortunate enough to get bitten, dabbing a bit of vodka on the affected area can offer some comfort. Vodka's high alcohol content can help in drying up the venom, mitigating the bite's irritation, and reducing the weeping from swollen bites. After a few applications, you should notice a significant reduction in discomfort. Number 8. For purifying water. Water purification is a critical aspect of survival in daily living, especially when access to clean water is compromised. While alcohol may not be the best candidate for the job, it does have some potential in this area. Sure, it's not an excellent purifier, but it can certainly take care of several harmful pathogens in the water. However, it's important to remember that this method should only be considered when other more effective means are unavailable. Boiling water is undeniably the more effective, tried and true method for purification. It not only eliminates almost all harmful organisms, but can also enhance the taste, especially if the water source has an unpleasant flavor. Introducing alcohol might further improve the flavor, but it's crucial to understand its limits in purification. Interestingly, when talking about alcoholic beverages in the context of water purification, wine often comes out on top. In comparison to your typical liquors, wine is more potent, being 3 to 4 times more effective as a purifying agent. One might wonder, why is this the case? The answer lies in the traditional winemaking process. Typically, wines are aged in wooden barrels. This wood plays a pivotal role in the purification properties of wine, as it imparts natural properties that aid in sterilizing water. And those are all the things you can use liquor for during SHTF. Let me know if I missed anything by commenting below. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the little notification bell too, so you don't miss out on our new videos. Until next time, thanks and God bless.